So I received a lot of comments about the players sleeping outside in Gelli World, and so I think today it's finally time to change that. What's up, gamers? No. Hello everybody and welcome back to another Gelli World devlog. In this devlog we're going to be adding player housing to the game, we're going to redo the furniture placement system, and we're also going to allow you to place furniture on the walls, as well as a bunch of other things. So let's just get into the video. Today we are finally adding a player house into Gelli World, and the first thing that we have to do is actually draw the house. Houses are an extremely daunting task, but I do have some experience drawing houses in Luna Lane. When I draw houses, the first thing I do is draw something like a door so I can scale it to my players so it fits in with the rest of the world. I wanted the house to feel nice and cozy, but not too fancy. Alright, now that we have the door, we can move towards the next step, which is getting the general shape of the house. In Luna Lane, I made the houses facing the player, but in this game, I want the houses to face the side. I think this will add a lot of dimensionality, and I think it'll look really awesome. Next comes the hard part, making a roof. Getting the shape of the roof took me way longer than I'd like to admit, but you know, once you get something, you get there. It doesn't matter how long it takes you, all that matters is that you got there. That's my inspirational quote for the day. Now that I got a general shape for the roof, I added a little chimney to the top, and I considered my early concept done. Next up was choosing colors and materials, and I wanted to go for a brick on the house originally, and as you can see, it was not looking good with the wood, so I quickly abandoned that idea. Fast forward a few hours in, and I was still working on the same thing. After hours of working and getting opinions on the house, I decided to make a blue roof for it, and I think it looks really awesome, and I got to putting the final touches on the house. And boom, here we have the final product, and I am super proud of this. I think it looks absolutely amazing, and I'm so glad that I made this. It looks really, really good. Now we just need to get it into the game. I imported the house into the game, and I think it looks pretty awesome. Next, I wanted to be fancy and add a smoke particle that comes out of the chimney. Look, the particles are behaving funny. Isn't that a funny game dev moment? Hashtag funny game dev moments. Funny game dev. Now the house looks even nicer with little puffs of smoke that come out of the chimney every once in a while. It's a nice little touch, and I really like it. With that out of the way, now we have to do big boy stuff. The big boy stuff in question is making this awesome inside tile set. Tile sets are another thing I struggle with artistically, but I started by drawing the floors and the walls. I finished the walls and floors, but I wasn't exactly happy with them. So I drew some wooden walls for the house, and let me tell you what, these things look ugly. I didn't want the inside to have a flat roof, so I worked on some sloped tiles. At that point, I was getting fed up with the background, so I decided to make this two-color wallpaper with those signature zigzags on the bottom. Lastly, I added these little circles scattered throughout the wallpaper. And that is our tile set done. Next on the list is making an interior for the house. So I imported the tiles we just made into the game and started the basic layout for the house. In case you were wondering, yes, this player house is really small, but this is actually the basic house, and in the future you will be able to upgrade your house and change stuff like the wallpaper and change the size of it, make it bigger. I might even add like a basement and an upper floor to the house as well. So now the interior for the house is done, but I want to add a fireplace. You're probably wondering why I chose this whimsical music, and it's because I had a lot of trouble making this fireplace, and I wanted to walk you through the entire process of me failing at making a fireplace for like 2 hours straight. I started by drawing the basic shape of the fireplace. Now that I have this shape, I wanted to draw a mantelpiece. As you can probably see already, the mantelpiece was causing me some issues. It looked a little bit wrong. Fast forward a little bit later, and it somehow looks worse. And that brings us back to here. There's a thing that I do sometimes when I'm struggling with something. I'll just completely turn off the recording because I know, oh boy, this is gonna take me a while. But let me tell you, that fireplace took me a long time to get right, but I really like the way that it turned out. Okay, let's get this bad boy into the game. We now have a fireplace in the game. I will add fire into it later. I have a lot of difficulty with fire, and I was already angry enough at the fireplace as it is, so I'll add the fire later. With that done, I want to make this place compatible with the furniture placing system. I got the furniture placement system working for the inside of the house, so now you can decorate your house any way you wish. You guys have no idea how good it feels to finally have a place to put your furniture that isn't outside. Putting things like tables and chairs outside was kind of a little bit weird, but now you can finally put it inside a house and have your own little space. Next, I wanted to make the building system show you where you're going to place down the furniture and show you if you can or can't place the furniture. So I started by making a little transparent indicator that appears over a spot when you've walked over it. And obviously they aren't deleting yet, so it just looks like a bunch of ghost chairs. Now the indicator is actually working properly. You may have already noticed this, but all the furniture in the game so far has been 1 tile wide, and I do not have a system that allows you to have longer or taller furniture yet. So I'm finally going to tackle that and make some bigger furniture. So the first big furniture that we're making is a dining room table, and it is going to be 3 tiles long. Okay, I have the table in the game, and you can see that when I place it down, it overlaps other furniture, which is exactly what we don't want it to do. So we're making progress. Now when you place down furniture and it's overlapping, it shows actually a little red indicator to show you that you're overlapping another piece of furniture. Obviously, I can still place it down, but we're getting there. Next, I made it so that when you go to sleep, your partner Gelli will actually go to sleep on the little pillow next to the fireplace, and it is so cute. I also made it so that when you enter your house and it's late, you can actually see that your partner Gelli has already tucked itself into bed. Some of you might not like your partner Gelli, which is a crazy thing to think. Why would anybody hate their partner Gelli? But if you don't like them, you can actually have them sit on their bed, and when you leave and go about your day, they won't follow you anymore. So if you don't want your partner Gelli following you, there is an option for that. The last feature that we're going to add for this devlog is wall furniture. And the first wall furniture that we're going to add is a shelf. It's basically just a table, but it's on the wall. Our shelf is done. Let's get it into the game. Okay, the shelf is in, and when you place it down, it places on the ground like normal ground furniture. So we have to make it actually place on the wall. Now we have a nice shelf in the game, and you can actually put items on the shelf just like the table. I think it's really awesome. I'm excited to have more wall furniture, and I'm just excited for it all. With a new player house, you can now decorate to your heart's content, make a nice house, be able to cozy up next to the fireplace, which I still haven't added fire to yet. I'll get onto that at a later date, and you can just have your own home, and it's really nice. It's a great place to come back to at the end of the long day. It's just really nice. For my next devlog, we're actually going to add the winter season into the game, which is going to come with its own jelly and different crops, and everything is going to look different. There's going to be extra mechanics added to the snowy season of the game, and that's going to be really awesome. I'm super excited for that. In other news, I'm going to be doing weekly live streams now. I'm going to be doing what I call art jams, which is where you guys draw art based on a specific topic, and then we look at it on a stream, and it's just really fun. And I'm also going to be playing your guys' games live as well, and I'm going to be alternating between that every other week. It's going to be playing your games, art stream, playing your games, art stream. If you want more information about that, you can join the Discord server. There is a link to that in the description below. So I think that's everything for this video. As always, I'll see you in the next devlog.